Yo, what's going on, YouTubers? Plumpy Man here, just doing another little video like I usually do, and today I'm super freaking excited. As you guys know, I've been collecting knives and doing some reviews on knives, showing them off, and I'm relatively new to it. I was into knives a long time ago, but I was into like case XX knives and stuff like that. I just started getting into the higher end knives in the last year or two, basically the last 2 years, and as you know, I collect a lot of Spydercos. I mainly collect Spydercos. I have some Benchmades, but I really prefer Spydercos, believe it or not. And KnifeJoy just released their exclusive a few days ago, believe it or not. And it was a knife that everybody had sought after. And if you know anything about Spyderco knives at all, or even some just other high-end knives, you've probably heard of the Spyderco Slysz Bowie. People pronounce it different. If you go on Spyderco's website, they will show you why they call it the Swiss Bowie, by the way, and tell you why. Marcin Swyss is the guy that invented the knife and designed the knife and collaborated with Spyderco back in, I think, 2015 to make the original Slysz Bowie. And basically the knife came out, it didn't do so well, and then they discontinued it. It was not supposed to be discontinued. It was supposed to stay on the regular market, like a regular knife for people to buy. And Spyderco just jerked it off their site, basically, and it was discontinued. Never to be seen again. As I know of it, there's only been 1 or 2 knives ever that Spyderco has brought back from the dead and re-exclusive them. They don't bring them back the exact same, but they do bring them back. And anyway, KnifeJoy worked it out with Spyderco to bring back the infamous Slysz Bowie, their exclusive, the blue Bowie. I'll go ahead and show you guys this thing. I have had this knife out. I've been messing with it for a few days. I tried to clean the knife and get it to look like it did out of the box, and this is as close as I can get it to look. I mean, you can see smudges on it and stuff. Like I said, I have used it. I just wanted you to see, just in this video alone, if you could see this here. Go ahead and open it here and let you guys see the blade. This is the Slysz Bowie M390 steel. The wire clip on the back, black backspacer, blue titanium scales. Oh man, this thing is sweet. It feels amazing in the hand. I never held the original, but I always wanted to. And the secondhand market for those right now are just honestly insane, and I will not pay that for one. This was a little high on the market, but it was something that you really, like, if you wanted a Bowie, it was a good price, and it's a new knife, new exclusive, and one of the best nice Spyderco's ever made, in my opinion. I mean, some people will disagree with me, but yeah, this thing's beautiful. Fits fine. Fits my hands perfectly. The action on it straight out of the box is good, and this is why I wanted to show you pictures of it and a video of it up close. Just me holding the knife right here, you can see. Hopefully you can see those fingerprints and stuff. So basically what I do with the knife is I just flick the knife for about a day, and I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to stop cleaning the knife on the tie hand. I'll clean the blade and the internals, but the actual knife itself, the tie handles, the blue, as you can see there, how it's darkening it up. And once it actually darkens up and you get basically the oils and grease, whatever, from your hands on the scales, the knife looks more, to me personally, it doesn't look like it in the video, but in front of your eyes right here, it looks a lot more closer to the original Slysz Bowie than it does with the blue. And basically all you have to do to clean this back up, once it is, you got your oils and grease, whatever else on the knife, I'm going to leave it like this. But if you want to clean it back up and the blue shine back through, you basically just take you a microfiber cloth, squirt a little bit of this stuff here, and on the cloth, wipe it a couple times, and then just let it sit. Let it blow, either blow on it or let a fan dry it, and it will turn bright back blue just like it did straight out of the box. I noticed it as soon as I touched it out of the box. Boom, fingerprint. And I knew right then and there I'm the type of person that's going to use this knife. I'm not going to let it sit in the safe, and I'm not going to be cleaning it every 30 seconds to make it look that blue. So I don't mind. I like the darker look. I call it the OG look because it looks like the OG Slysz Bowie. It looks closer to it like this than it does out of the box. So that doesn't bother me a bit, and I like it. But anyway, tell you a little specs on this knife. Overall length is 7.79 inches long. Blade length is 3.42 inches long. Blade steel, I don't know if you can see that on there or not. Trying to see if you can see it in there. M390 steel. Close length on this knife, 4.37 inches long, and weight, total weight, it's not as heavy as I thought, but it's heavier than I expected, I guess. It's 4.3 ounces in weight. So, and the action on this thing is super freaking smooth. Like I said, if I had any complaint about this knife, I've wanted one of these knives forever. I would not spend $800 freaking dollars on it like the original Bowie is right now in the secondhand market, especially for a secondhand used knife. No, I'm not going to do that ever. Won't happen. And this one, like I said, was $400, but it was brand new in the box, straight from freaking Spyderco. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And the action on this knife, like I said, is beautiful. Thumb flick, just as easy. I don't know how else to say, but this is a grail knife for me. Like, this is one that I'll probably keep this knife unless something super crazy happens and I have to sell everything I humanly own for money. I'm never getting rid of this knife. Just consider that like I'll take this to my grave or it'll be in my will. But anyway, one other thing I was going to say, the blade thickness is 0.138 thickness. And you guys can see it's just like the original Slysz Bowie. They got this little flat piece here, and then it's crowned. I love that on the blade, the crowned top of the blade. Like, that feels good, looks good, and it's pretty darn high quality. The only other thing I will say about this knife is I wish, I know it's not, and I know I own a lot of knives. I own a lot of PM2s, drunken subverts, all kinds of Spyderco knives, a lot of high-end Spyderco knives too, but not every Spyderco high-end knife. But I really dig the finish on like the drunken. It has that stone-washed finish, but it's like a polished stonewash. And that finish is super freaking hard to do, and it's hard to replicate. And it's something that Spyderco does very, very well. Now, I wish this knife had it. Does it have it? No, it does not, as you can see. But it does have the full flat grind M390. God, this knife, I have, as you can see, I don't have big hands at all. I'm sure a lot of people have bigger hands than me. But this knife, I mean, literally feels like it was made for my hands. Super good feeling knife. It fits in there good. And I know people that have bigger hands than me and says the same thing, that this knife really fits their hands. So anyway, that's it, guys. The new KnifeJoy exclusive Slysz Bowie. Just letting you guys get a peek at it. I like this thing. I've not really cut much with it yet, but I will. And I've just pretty much been messing with it, finger flicking it, and checking it out. But wanted to get this out there because this just dropped. People that missed this, KnifeJoy has already came out and said, yes, they will be bringing this back. Yes, it will take a long time, maybe a year, but it will be back. It's not going to be just brought back this time and you're screwed out of it. No, you will have a chance to get another one. And they're going to do other variations of it. They've already confirmed this. Now, whether KnifeJoy is going to be doing all the different variations of it, I don't know. But this knife will be brought back, and it will be brought back in different variations. I'm guessing different steel, maybe Maximate, maybe XHP, something. I don't know. We'll have to see. Hope to God it comes in Van X, but we'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, that's it, guys. The new KnifeJoy exclusive Spyderco Slysz Bowie, and this thing is a beast. If you're interested in one, check the secondhand market because I know they're flooding it right now. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Thank you, KnifeJoy, for bringing this back. And yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. Thanks.